Hi guys, my name is Vahid and in this course we are going to learn JavaScript. If you're here to learn JavaScript, you made a smart choice. The age of JavaScript is truly upon us. JavaScript first started its life as a client-side scripting language. Now, not only it has become so ubiquitous on client-side development, but developers also are using it as a server-side language thanks to Node. You no longer have to switch mental gears from JavaScript to C#, Ruby, Python. By learning JavaScript, you have an all JavaScript technology stack. It is unfortunate to see some developers hold a strong prejudice against JavaScript. You hear they sometimes refer to it as a toy language. But the truth is, if you learn enough JavaScript, you will understand it's based on extremely solid foundation and is a powerful and flexible language. In this course, my main focus is to help you deeply understand JavaScript. We'll start by basics and then move to more advanced concepts. I'm going to cover all JavaScript concepts and give you challenges to make sure you understand each topic nicely. Okay, let's see who created this beautiful language. JavaScript was developed by Brendan Eich, a developer at Netscape Communications Corporation in 1995. JavaScript started life with the name Mocha and was briefly named LiveScript and then officially renamed to JavaScript in a Netscape Navigator release in 1995. Despite its similar name with Java, two languages are much different from each other. The name Java was partially a marketing attempt to tie into the success Java was enjoying at the time. Okay, let's go to a brief history of JavaScript. In 1996, Netscape announced that they had submitted JavaScript to ECMA. ECMA is a private international non-profit standards organization that carries significant influence in the technology and communications industries. And ECMA is the committee in charge of shepherding the changes to JavaScript over the years, and it stands for European Computer Manufacturers Association. ECMA's specifications specify a language called ECMAScript. The relation between JavaScript and ECMAScript is mostly academic, but technically JavaScript is an implementation of ECMAScript. But for most purposes, you can use JavaScript and ECMAScript interchangeably. So JavaScript is the same as ECMAScript, we can say. Okay, so let's talk about ECMAScript version history. The first release of ECMAScript was in 1997. It was called ECMAScript 1, which was followed in 1998 by ECMAScript 2, which was followed by ECMAScript 3 in 1999. The process of agreeing on ECMAScript 4 became a chaotic political mess that proved to be impossible. It never released. After a long gap in 2009, ECMAScript 5 or ES5 was released, bringing new features to the language, such as new array methods, object properties, library support for JSON, which we will talk about each one in detail later. In 2015, ES6 or ECMAScript 2015 was released, and it added powerful features to the language. Since 2015, there have been yearly releases of JavaScript. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. In the next video, we're going to learn how and where to try out JavaScript code.